Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, buenos noches. Behold, how good, how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. I am happy to say that this is the thank you show, the recap show for this past year, and also sad to say that this is the last show of the calendar year of 2012 for the Marching Podcast Network. I'm your host, Joe Beard, and happy to be of service for you tonight. Today is December 18th, 2012, 8:30 on the West Coast, 11:30 on the East Coast. And like I said, this is the last Marching Podcast episode of the 2012 year. It's been a great year. Really appreciate all of you listeners, all of the people that have helped. So tonight I just wanted to take this time to, send some shots out and say thank you and to recap and to talk about the future of the network. So we really appreciate everything that you've done, appreciate you listening tonight. But I just wanted to get some things off my chest and just say thank you to a lot of folks. And I'll get it all together here. But the show has done well, for what I wanted it to be. I'm really happy with, what we have as a product so far. We are registered as an official business here in the state of California and the county of San Bernardino. We are official business. We are also trademarking the Marching Podcast and our logo as well. So we're really excited about that. We're also going to be trademarking all of our shows as well. Definitely the 90 Degree Show, Chopping It Up and Woodshedding. We'll be working with those later on, but definitely we'll be trying to officially become all in the books so that we will, become official business. And we're really excited. I'm personally really excited about that. I never thought I would have my own business, but it's really cool to finally find that passion and connect it with something that our country is really good and what it's all about, is being an entrepreneur spirit and having the free enterprise, as they say. So that is the schedule for the Marching Podcast, and that's where we are today. You can call into the show tonight if you want to at 718-664-6025. You can email the show, marchingpodcast@gmail.com, or tweet us at Marching Podcast. Check out the website, www.themarchingpodcast.com, and vote on who you think will win the 2013 Honda Battle of the Bands. I will close the polls for that voting on the Friday before the Battle of the Bands, and I'll post the results on our blog, the Marching Blogcast, at the blog, the number 4.themarchingpodcast.com. That rolls right into my next order of business and what I wanted to get you guys to talk about tonight. First, a little housekeeping before I say thank you to everybody. Check out the blog. We definitely are putting a lot of information about the show, things we're experiencing, about the Marching Podcast on the blog. On the right side, you will see to enter your email address, and you can put your email address in there, and then you will then officially follow the blog, and then you will get emails and a nice little WordPress package every time I publish something from that blog. Like I said, I give updates on the show, information about scholarships, tips from our experts, recaps on information that was discussed in previous episodes, and links to other suggested materials that I know that you guys would find informative. There are links there to scholarships, scholarship opportunities, links to definitely some of the people we have talked to, and then links to the staff, people that work here, definitely our experts with the woodshedding. All that information there is great information there. So definitely check out the Marching Blogcast at blog4.themarchingpodcast.com. That's blog4.themarchingpodcast.com. And like I said, enter your email so you can follow it. I'm currently looking for editors to help with the blog. We're currently understaffed with the editors that we have for the blog, the webpage, the episode spoilers, et cetera, we only have one, so that's definitely understaffed, but we definitely would like to get more so we can put more information out as quick as possible. So hit us up if you're interested. I think the best person is definitely like a college student looking for like internship credit. So I'll definitely work with the college admins and try to verify and certify internship credit for the services, and especially if all I have to do is, write a letter and verify. We could give URLs for credit and proof of work. So definitely possibly a good opportunity for interns or any working technical editors out there. I know I can't pay any professionals at the current time, but, we'll see where the future takes us as far as, having the members and having the money and the resources to give to people that work at the Marching Podcast. So we'll see how that goes in the future. Also, I talked briefly on the show about Sunday, the apparel store, the new apparel store that we have. That's the Marching Podcast Mail-Ya. Actually, it's Marching Podcast Mail-Ya. The proceeds will go to create college scholarships. I'm putting the pieces together, but I would like to create a scholarship for a high school senior that selects a historically black college and will march in the music program. Also one for music major and one for non-music major. I would like the second set of scholarships to be for a college student, 2 college students that currently attend historically black college that are part of the marching bands, a non-music major and a music major. So 2 graduating seniors that are going out, and then like 2 current students, a music and a non-music major to help with scholarships. I think this will definitely help with the students listening to the broadcast and hopefully, build more money so we can create more scholarships. I would like to also give scholarships for people or for students who would like to attend and march DCI. There's an opportunity, and there's a drum and bugle corps close to you, and, you definitely would like to scholarship or some financial help to march in that band. I'm looking for the opportunity to give out scholarships to DCI as well. I would like for more kids to get that DCI experience. I think it's really, really important. So I think that as much as I can do to create education and enriching a young mind, I think the world would be in a better place. So we definitely would like to do that. And the Marching Podcast Mail-Ya store is like our first step in trying to build those resources. So go on there and check out the Marching Podcast Mail-Ya store. You can get there by URL. It's 436050. That's 436050.spreadshirt.com. Or you can go to our blog 4.themarchingpodcast.com, and you'll see on the right side Marching Podcast Mail-Ya, or you can go to our website www.themarchingpodcast.com, and you'll see the tab there for Marching Podcast Mail-Ya. So you guys go ahead there and check it out. We'll be adding more products there on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. So if you see something there or if you don't see something there that you like just now, keep checking back, and we'll probably hopefully have something for you. Definitely this time of year, Christmas, you go ahead and throw something out there, and you'll be also give it to a good cause. So be really, really important for that. Moving along, continuing with the future of the network, we'll be adding a new show to the lineup in 2013. Mr. Burt Wright will join us this year and talk about financial services. He owns his own business called The Wright Agency that provides people with knowledge on preparing for the future with our finances. Burt will be broadcasting on the first Tuesday of every month. And we will start his show on January. We will start his show on the 15th, I believe. Yeah, January 15th. That's still kind of TBA, but I'll let you guys know. But I believe it's about 98% sure it's the 15th. We'll continue with chopping it up every second Tuesday of the month. And we have some really good interviews yet to play for you guys. And we are still interviewing people as we speak. Thursdays will be woodshedding, and that will be with Avery McFadden. On the first Thursday of the month, we'll be talking brass, and Kerrion Cox will be percussion on the second Thursday of every month. And Kerrion now has his own website up and running, themartianpodcast.com/Chopped University. We're going to continue to work out the details, but it will soon be choppeduniversity.com. You'll just be able to go to choppeduniversity.com and go to Kerrion's website. But for now, it's themartianpodcast.com/Chopped University. And we're still looking for a woodwind expert. So please, hit us up. We will highlight you much like we're highlighting Avery and Kerrion. So just let us know. I'll sponsor your website using the domain space for themartianpodcast.com, so it'll be free of charge to you. And we'll do what we can to promote your brand while you educate our listeners on woodwind expertise. We really appreciate that. We really appreciate what Avery and Kerrion are doing, giving this free time to us, and also, like I said, just spreading their brand and getting more kids with private instruction. It's really, really important to have that personal teacher there, building bonds, and definitely is good for the student, for the young mind. So go ahead and contact us with that. Also, if anyone feels if they have a voice or a radio show that they would like to heal, to repair, or upgrade the community, if you have an idea or you just want to plug your business through themartianpodcast.com, just let me know. You can email us or tweet us, and we'll definitely make some things happen here through the Marching Podcast Network. My last housekeeping detail before I get to all the thank yous is with the 90 Degree Show. Our next 90 Degree Show will be with the Honda Battle of the Bands. I'm really excited about that. It will be, I want it to be the Sunday before or the Sunday after the event, but because it's not televised, I'm not for certain that it's televised, and I'm not sure how much video I'll have on right after that Saturday on that Sunday. And I'm sure I'll be talking to people, who are there and trying to catch up with what's going on. But that'll be a TBA. We'll have a 90 Degree Show recapping the Honda Battle of the Bands. But I definitely would like some people to call in. So, I'll definitely keep my eye on, this 8:30 time slot for the folks on the East Coast, where it's 11:30 for them. We may have a earlier show just to make sure the folks on the East Coast are able to call in or even to listen live if they want to. So that'll be TBA. I'm definitely thinking it may be like the 6 o'clock p.m. one day, maybe like maybe like Tuesday or not sure, definitely not a Thursday because HBCU Digest comes on Thursday. I'm a fan for that. But like I said, we'll keep you guys informed, but there'll definitely be a 90-degree show for the Honda Battle of the Bands 2013. Go Jackson State, and we'll see what happens. Moving right along with that, the 90-degree show, I'll probably continue to broadcast with that, but, the topic of discussion, I'll pick a topic of discussion for that month, and it'll only be on once a month. We won't come on every Sunday like we have during football season, but at least once a month maybe we'll talk about a big topic of discussion. We'll highlight an event, kind of like a college, high school battle or a high school battle of the band, trumpet or percussion clinics, college fairs, academic workshops, et cetera, et cetera. We'll follow and create a show for any DCI performance that we see, drum and bugle corps, any workshops with that as well in the off season. So, like I said, it'll be once a month. We'll come on for the 90-degree show, and we'll highlight some special events. So keep your eyes on things, and it won't be, like I say, it won't be every Sunday, but just once a month. Definitely want to expose some of the kids to the DCI experience, like I said earlier, so we'll try our best to maybe attend one of the events and maybe talk to someone. And definitely in 2013, we'll be kicking off the marching band season when that comes along in the fall. So, and we'll start from week 1 this time. We'll have the same thing like we did, a battle preview show, and we'll try to pick featured battles for the entire year. And then, like I said, you'll always be free to call in every week to say and talk about your experience, but then we'll pick a battle for the week, and we'll start from week 1 this time and continue on. So that'll be the lineup for the Marching Podcast Network. We got Bert, and then we'll still chop it up, the 90-degree show, and then we'll be woodshedding. So that's the lineup for 2013, finally, and I think I'm making good time. I finally want to say thanks and shout out to all the people that have made this possible this year. That are a lot of folks, so I'll try to get through this. First, I want to thank God and all his sons and daughters. Without him, nothing's possible, and I'm thankful for this life that I've been granted. Thanks to my parents, Joe and Natalie Beard. The way you guys have raised me becomes more evident the older I get, and I'm thankful for the job that you guys have done. Thanks to my wife, Angelica Adriana Brisano Beard, Angelica Adriano Brisano Beard. I always get nervous saying her name all the time. I guess that's why we got married. But with our 2 kids, I appreciate the time that you give me when I have to leave you here with them just to do my show, or the time that I need to use to prep for the show, especially when the kids are awake. Because my daughter, she's off the chain. She's 2, and then we have a 12-week-old. So it's enough as is when we're sitting next to each other looking at the kids, but then when I'm away, doing this in the other room with the door closed to make sure, I don't hear any sounds, I'm sure that she gets worn out at times. So I appreciate that, sweetheart. Moving along, looking at this I have all the people I got to make sure. Next, I want to thank all the people that were guests on my show. I appreciate all of your time and all of you for helping me getting this along, and all of you have been very supportive. I'm just very, very thankful for that. I was extremely lucky to have you all on my show, and I will be in touch with you guys in the future so we can keep the listener abreast on what's going on with you. My Chopping It Up guests this year were Jared Carter Sr. of HBCUdigest.com. Check him out, HBCUdigest.com, and on Twitter at HBCUdigest. We chopped it up with Gregory Johnson, who is petitioning for marching bands to be recognized as a sport. You can check that out at www.change.org/national-band-organizations. So that's National Band Organization separated by hyphens /national-band-organization. Lolita Carter, the head band director at Dominguez High School and director with City Sound for Drum and Bugle Corps. Robert Connor, president of Cream Percussion. Check him out at creampercussion.com. That's all one word. CREAM percussion.com. Christine Katzman of Halftime Magazine. Check out her magazine at halftimemag.com. That's HALFTIME and then MAG.com. Tim Hinton of the Marching Roundtable. Check out what he's doing at www.marchingroundtable.com. Currently, I guess the only two podcasts about the marching arts. I'm sure that there's more for each individual organization. Stuart Pompel for Pacific Crest. Talked to him when I was trying to formulate how I wanted to help the community, and he was very gracious with his time. So check out what he's doing at pacific-crest.org. Taylor Whitehead, band director at Warren County High School in Warrenton, North Carolina. Tuba player at Virginia State. And Mr. Know-It-All on the fifth quarter. I really appreciate your time, man, and schooling us on the National High Steppers Organization. Gerald Howard, JSU alum and owner and creator of bandhead.org. You can go to bandhead.org and become a member and keep abreast of what's going on in the marching band community. Renee Baker and the great Dow Taylor, who is now removed interim tag and the official marching band head director at Jackson State University. Renee Baker and him were on the show talking about the Sonic Boom Alumni Association and how important it is for keeping in touch with each other after we've retired our spats. So really enjoy that interview. Tamala Lewis with the Home Depot Center in the LA Battle of the Bands. Really appreciate that time. And go Spelman College. Check out the Home Depot Center, all one word.com, and find out all of the programs that they're doing. And that Battle of the Bands is every other year here in LA, so we definitely, God willing, will be there in 2014. Butcher Black, a.k.a. Derek Baker of Console Kings. Check out what they are doing. We're hip-hop and gaming combined. ConsoleKings.com, and that's Console Kings with K's. So that's KonsoleKingz.com, all one word. And hit him up on Twitter at Butcher_Black. BUTCHER_Black. My man Garrett Edgerson, the Edge One Productions, DAEDGE, number one on Twitter. So at the Edge One. Check out his YouTube channel at youtube.com/Garrett GARRETT 1216. Check out his channel. 8 to 5 Entertainment. Mr. Tyrone McCullum, Chris Floyd, Raymond Kinlaw, three guys representing the great South Carolina State University Marching Band. Check out their YouTube channel at youtube.com/825pros. That's the number 8, TO, the number 5, PROS. and they also have a channel, excuse me, fellas, and I believe it's marching8to5.com, and that's on Twitter at marching8to5 as well. I double URL the same one for you guys twice, but marching8to5 on Twitter, and check out the YouTube channel 8to5 Pros. And I swore I'm sure it's marching 8to5. I'm gonna double check and get that straight right now. Marching8to5 .com. I'm going to get back to that. And last but not least, David Thompson, my cousin extraordinaire, and Liquid Effects Photography. Check out Liquid Effects Photography at www.liquideffects.com. That is LIQUIDEFFEX, all one word, .com. So really, really appreciate all that the people have done for us here at the Marching Podcast Network. I can't really say enough. Yeah, that's what I thought it was, marching8to5.com. You guys check that out, 8to5. Sorry I didn't have that on cue, but I'm mistaken getting things together. But, yeah, marching8to5.com. That's what I thought it was. So you guys check that out. Finally, and most importantly, thanks to the staff here at the Marching Podcast Network. I wish I could pay you guys something. I wish I could pay all of us something. But, yeah, we'll see what the future holds. I really appreciate your help because, I couldn't do it all by myself. So I really appreciate the staff. Colin Wilbon, he's our content editor. My other set of eyes, I appreciate your help. Timberly Simmons put me on a lot of stuff and been a really good mentor throughout this small business process for me. She put me on Spreadshirt.com and showed me how to run other websites through my domain. So check out, she's doing a lot of things. She's Music Mill Radio. She's got Music Mill Magazine. And she's doing a lot representing the IIOS of Johnson C. Smith University. We chop it up with her next month in January to start the year. So follow her on Twitter at Timberly K, TIMBERLYK on Twitter, and then check out her website, musicmill.com, and that's MUZIK mill.com, musicmill.com. And you'll see her radio and her magazine. Special thanks to Jack Luckhart Jr., the great pass rusher for the East Peoria Red Raiders. Back in the day, that is, of course. It's a good friend of mine, it's a coworker here in California. He let me use his place to broadcast a show when my wife took it over with her friends. So I really appreciate your time, Jack, while you were doing that. Co-host Troy Milton, the great 1997 crab president, represent Detroit. Thanks a lot, CB. Also, thanks to my other CB, Vibert Garraway, representing the great Mobile, Alabama. Went home with Vibert for the Senior Bowl in 1998 and had a really good time. Maurice Bailey, the pride of Provine, respected Maurice, and he's like the godfather and the swag. Chris Jones, good friend of mine and a person that left Johnson C. Smith with me to march in the Sonic Boom. Hope everything is well with you. So check him out at March Aerobics. You can Google March Aerobics. Also, our woodshedding experts, Avery McFadden and Carrion Cox. Check out Carrion, marchingpodcast.com/Chop University. Much love to my crab brother, Avery McFadden. Much love to my college roommate, Avery McFadden, a.k.a. Skilo, a.k.a. Shagwell. Small world. Really appreciate you too, brother. So I guess that's it, and I think I'm wrapping up the time. I'm probably late with that. the new year.